I just want to say thank you to the world for helping us to rebuild our country. Jiggy, jiggy and march, march. But make we dance. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. So make we march in unity. Whether PNP or labor rights, our God loves all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down and feel all of we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Every we broke down, we are gonna build back. Cause our God have blessings in store. Time come to rebuild together. Cause Jamaica is our home. We are stepping out of darkness into the light. We're gonna build stronger roof and doors.
Do it right here at DUJON'S.
Sorry about that, my people. Good evening, liberates. And good evening to all of the comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive. Good evening, my people. Good evening. Now, we got some good news for you this evening, my people. That's good news for persons who are working and getting a paycheck. You know, if you're not work, keep it in your pocket. Yeah, scruff. Sorry, and everybody when I work on a scruff, sorry. But if you're not work and you're not earn no money, this news is not for you. More than likely, I got bad mind. See? Anyway, my people, let's roll out the evening shoutouts and then let's get into it. See? So, Beverly Clark, big up yourself. Melanie, big up. Ivan, big up yourself. Ryan, big up yourself. Bernard, big up. Jacqueline Thomas, good evening. Larry, big up yourself. Winsome Hall, big up yourself. Jacqueline Chambers, big up yourself. Lifestyle Politics, big up yourself. Eloni, big up yourself. Lisa Hall, good evening. Sylvan, big up yourself. Father Bertie, big up yourself. Marcia, big up yourself. Warrell, big up. Corinne, big up yourself. Anita Earlford, good evening. Shania, big up yourself, good evening. Dahlia, good evening. Melody, good evening. Good evening to my beautiful mother-in-law. And good evening to Mama Winsome, Nemad Shah. Saying good evening to all of the silent watchers. Good evening to all our comebacks that is watching and scared to comment. See? So, first good news item this evening. Let me just open the phone here. Give me a second. The government. I may just make Pernell Charles tell you. Now listen to this.
As part of our response system to Hurricane Melissa, the government continues to work with our partners, and one of our strongest partners is UNICEF. UNICEF has provided $187.3 million, and that money is going to be used to target children with disabilities.
That's 82.7 million dollars. So if you're not here properly, I'm gonna pull up it.
UNICEF has provided $187.3 million, and that money is going to be used to target children with disabilities and children on path.
UNICEF is indeed pleased to support the Ministry of Labour's efforts in relief and recovery. UNICEF is supporting households within the worst affected parishes via these cash grants as well as a digital voucher mechanism.
So the digital vouchers are almost ready. People with disabilities, people with children on path, that money will be targeting them specifically. Depends on your depends what kind of English I speak. Sorry, I beg your pardon, my people. Me not tired. Me sleep all day, so me can't tired. But anyway, you know, lots of good news going on in Jamaica still, in spite of all of the, you know, the bad news that we have been hearing. You know, there's good news in the mix as well. And you know, people like me and us on here, we want to hear positivity. We want to keep positive. We want to show that positive things are still happening in our country. You know, and you know, people who are bad mind now gonna like hearing something. So our government is putting in back 200,000, you know, into purses, hands, people that are working. So as you can see from the title, the cabinet approves plan to put more money in the hands of workers hit hard by Melissa. So you know that persons who earns under $1.7 million, you know, they get to keep a extra 200,000 from their pay for the year. See? Now the government is doubling that. They will keep an extra 200,000 on top of that 200,000 that they already keep. They already keep a year out of their salary. So, you know, this will put more money in people's pockets. People won't be afraid to spend because they have more money, so they will spend, and that will pump money in the economy. That will fuel growth. If you have an extra 400,000 at the end of the year, you might be able to, you know, to do something, build on one export for your house or something. But you know, that is the mindset of the government, right? So good news. So I let Favour, sorry, Williams, tell us about it. Sorry.
I'm pleased to announce Cabinet's decision to approve amendments to the Income Tax Act to facilitate a relief support regime that allows for a non-taxable treatment of disaster relief honorarium made by employers to employees during periods in which a declaration of disaster has been issued pursuant to Section 20 of the Constitution of Jamaica and/or Section 26 of the Disaster Risk Management Act. The Cabinet has also approved the issuing of drafting instructions to the Chief Parliamentary Council to give effect to the proposed regime.
Yeah, so the bill was passed, the people. The Cabinet vote through the bill, you know, and they had to take a special vote to do it, and they did it, and it is done, my people. See, so if you are earning the threshold and under, you will get an extra piece of change in your pocket. See, and you will have more money. So whatever that work out to for the month, you have an extra money in your pocket for the month. You can buy grocery, or you can do something. You know, if you need to buy about one and two sheet of zinc, you can buy them. I am going to take us to a video that should put, well, an audio that should put Mark Gold into shame, because we don't know, we can do live and talk about PNP, you know, because the mission is to get rid of them. So this video, this audio that I'm going to play next, it should put Mark Gold into shame. Can anybody tell me how long has Mark Gold been the member of parliament for South St. Andrew? Can anybody tell me? Anybody remember when Mark Golding took over that seat from Omar Davis?
A development that was built over some 37 years ago when Edward Philip George Seaga was the Minister of Housing and Development. And these units have served the people well, but they fell into disrepair. So we have these blocks, these 4 blocks, with 48 units and then approximately 220 single-family homes around. This staircase fell and injured a resident, Ms. Alter, who is here with us. And as a result of that, the Ministry of Job Creation and Infrastructure Development took on this project after engineering studies and issued a
So, the Prime Minister went into Mark Golding's constituency. Mark Golding is a member of Parliament, you know. The Prime Minister went in his constituency and personally took on this project. We continue to listen.
$58 million project to replace all the staircase on the compound, to fix the roof and to paint the exterior building and to do some structural reinforcement. If you look over each door, you will see the steel beams. The project was done on time and within budget. And this is the first inner city upgrading project we have ever had an opening ceremony for. We have done Rima, we have done in Montego Bay, we have done all over the place, but we have never really paused to celebrate the achievement. And this morning we celebrated here because our Prime Minister, who is also the Minister of Housing, is of the view that we must take development to the people, no matter where they are, because he is a Prime Minister for all of Jamaica and believes that as the Prime Minister and the Minister of Housing, affordable, resilient, climate-smart housing is very important for national development.
So, and you can find this clip on the Prime Minister's Instagram page. So if you want to look upon it visually, you can go over there. And big up Nads, you know, who never skip a ads. So for all like people them way never skip a ads. You know, big up on yourself. I much I appreciate, you know, the love and support. Now, my Facebook started to struggle with people. My Facebook was blossoming. It was in the algorithm. It was running out of control. In 90 days, I am up 3.1 million views on Facebook. And then I am down to getting probably only 2,000 views a day now because some Badmind nincompoop decided to report my videos saying that I am using people's videos. But I don't know why Facebook is taking so long, but I know I will persevere because the videos that I post on Facebook, they can clearly see my face in them. See? So I don't know why them take so long. It's been probably about 8 or 9 days now since I've appealed. And, you know, I was really looking forward to make some money on there because I wanted that money to help one of my good friends in Jamaica. But, you know, it is what it is. Everything happened for a reason, I guess. You know. Guys, before we move any further with the program, persons who are not following me are following us, me and Shanice, on the next channel. Please go over there and get us to 100 followers. We are at probably 85 by this, or 82 I believe, somewhere around there, 82. So if we can get another, you know, 20 people over there probably, just to make it 100 and a little bit. YouTube give you a certain amount of time before you can monetize the channel. So if we don't make the threshold, you know, it won't be able to get monetized, which, you know, it is very far from that because you have to get 1,000 for monetize. But, you know, if we can get 100 or 100 and add a month for the next 6 months, we'll be able to, you know, to monetize it. So if you can go over there and subscribe for me, let's go over there and subscribe. See? So let's get into it, my people. Tonight, I really want to talk, you know, separate and aside from all of this that is going on. I really want to talk to the people of Westmoreland. Now, I know some of you guys have seen down there in Westmoreland the happenings that is happening in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. We have a deputy mayor down there. He goes by the name Dan. You know, he has an office in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. And he has staff working in that office. You know, before me say this, me just say this. Every time when something is to be done in Westmoreland, the channel is called Duj and Shan, guys. See? So if I type in Duj and use the and sign and Shan, then you will see it. See? Now every time when something is to be done in Westmoreland, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation is always saying that they do not have any money to do anything. Right? Now I am told that the mayor the deputy mayor, has an office. The persons, that is how it look, guys, if you no can see it. See? That is how it look. Let me see if I can. Actually, I'm not gonna mess with that. See? If you no can see it, that's how it look. DUJON'S Shan Lifestyle Vlogs. See? Let's go over there and see if you no can get way up to 100. Just few more people. You know. Probably another 18 or so. He has an office, the deputy mayor, in the municipal corporation building in Savlamar. And I am told that this guy is absolutely illiterate. He cannot even read. I was told that he could not even read the oath of office when he was taking the oath of office. That is how delinquent he is. And everybody know how the Duns Pitney they operate at school. All of we go to school and we know how Duns Pitney do. They are the ones who are bullies. And they are bullies because they are not capable of being a voice of reason. You know? So I was told that this brother is down there operating like a school bully. Right? And because he's operating like a school bully, he's not liked very much by a lot of his colleagues. Right? Now, I am told that he have an office and he has secretaries, but he's never, ever in the office ever because he cannot sign not even one piece of document. Saying that to say this. It is alleged that some $3.8 million was taken from the emergency funds down there in Savlamar by this brother. You know, now I need somebody to tell me tonight. Good evening, Joan Baker and Mama Sonia, good evening. I need somebody to tell me tonight, you know, if this brother can't read and he can't sign his name, who and how did he get that money to be removed from the emergency fund? Who accessed the emergency fund and who helped him to sign or who signed for him? See, we need answers to that right now. Right? Now, the people of Savlamar North. So me I talk about anyway from Landilo coming up towards Froome. I want to make a special appeal this evening to the people of Landilo, the people of Walter Chedesin, the people of Farm Pen, Hatfield, Chantilly, Stratbogie, Wharf Road, and several other places that this brother is the counselor for. I want to ask you guys, ladies and gentlemen, and some of the younger persons who are of similar age to myself. This guy, Dan, the deputy mayor, I want you to ask yourself, all of your life that you have lived in these places that I am calling, have you seen him? Do you know how he look? What have he done to elevate your lives? Do you have better roads? Do you have water in your pipes? Stratbogie, Chantilly, Walter Cheddison, Wharf Road, Hatfield, Back Hatfield, Bogie, Tarrington, Gully Banks, part of Rivertop, Charlene, Grotto, Land Isle Phase 1 to 5. Have you guys gotten a build out of street lights and street lamps? Do you have proper pedestrian crossing for your children and for the elderly? Do you have proper sidewalks? Are your street properly kept? Is your garbage collected on time? And I want you to really look into yourself. Also, I want to put Dan on notice tonight. So, any one of Dan people them that is here, that is listening, I want you guys to send this live to him. And I want you guys to tell him, if he is not savvy enough to find the live or to go on the live, I want you guys to deliver a message to him for me tonight. And I will deliver the message in this way. I want to tell the people of Savlamar North who have suffered the indignity of a delinquent councillor for the last 27 years. I want to tell you that Dan's time in that division is coming to an end. I want to put Dan on notice this evening that I, DUJON, DAS, will be coming after that divisional seat. So I have decided that I want to remove Dan. Now I know he's very powerful, but what he don't have, or what others that challenged him before don't have, is my courage and my work ethic. I am not afraid of Dan. And it is time that the people of Savlamar North understand that they deserve better. So I'm putting him on notice. I'm also telling the people of Savlamar North that I will be coming for that seat. And I want you guys to back me. Put me in the municipality. Put me in the municipal corporation. And I will defend you with all of my might. Now, while I'm asking for you guys' support, I have not formalized anything yet with my party. Now I need to go home and make the necessary inquiries. I am sure somebody would have been there that is representing the party. But I want to work with that person and ask that person to step aside and allow me to challenge him. And I bet you I can remove him, I can upseat him. Now the PNP is very powerful in Westmoreland and in Savlamar. And when I say powerful, I'm talking about mighty powerful. See? But when we look, or when the people look at the last 27 years, they have had nothing to show for it. All we see in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation is rampant corruption. And it needs some serious persons, some persons with the know-how, some intelligent persons to come in and to go after these seats. Try to win them over and get serious about elevating the lives of the people and uplifting our community. Now, as soon as I get on the ground, I will start to make the formalities. And I want the people of Savlamar North to come on board. You have given Dan almost 30 years for nothing. Almost 30 years and nothing to show for it. Even the schemes where the richer persons live, where one would think that those persons pay their taxes, those persons are not seeing what their tax dollars are doing. See? Now, it is a crying shame that I can have one person sitting in a position for so long and no upgrade, no upliftment for the people. When you look at Grotto, roads are terrible. There's no street lamps hardly. People can't get water. When you look at next door to Grotto over Charlene, it is the same thing. When you look into Farm Pen, it is the same thing. No water. Hardly any street lights. Roads are not paved. Dust would have kill people them. See? When you look in Chantilly is a little part as well that have some well-off persons there, and one would assume that those persons are paying their taxes as well. When you look into that area, the roads are bad, hardly any street lamps, pure dust, no improvement. Now I left for England at the age of 16. I am now almost 36 years old in a couple of weeks. So I have left. I have lived in England now longer than I have lived in Jamaica. But I have never disconnected from my nation. And I am home as often as I can be, and nothing no miss me in a Jamaica. Nothing at all. I am abreast with everything. See? And I have been watching these people for many years. I have been watching these people for many years. I need to find out who the JLP representative is for Savlamar North. because I don't want to step on anybody's toes. You know, but if that person can work with me and we can get some boots on the ground, start doing our canvases for now, our canvas for now, to see how best we can treat with this situation. Because this guy, okay, I'm a friend, Miss Vickers. Oh God. I'm a friend, Miss Vickers. I'm going to reach out to her and hear what she have to say. You know, and if I can work with her as well, with her being the counselor, I will do that. But what we need to do is remove these people, and one by one, we must take them down. See, one by one, we must take them down. And we continue to drive home the point that the people of Savlamar, we deserve better. We deserve better than this kind of leadership. You know, people are loyal because, you know, persons make them get piece of land so they can build up their house and all of these things. You're on the land already. And you build up your house already. I know government now can tear down your house and move you off the land. No make them tell you nothing. Government mission is not to disrupt your life, and government mission is not to kill you. Because if government kill you, government can't get no tax. See? If government kill you, government can't get no tax, and that is what that is what drives government, taxes. So government's mission is for you to live as long as possible, so they can tax you as long as possible. So government's mission is not to disrupt your life. And if you already build your house and you already live in your house, nobody now can take care of your land. That is not true. See, I'm going to reach out to my Facebook friend, Miss Vickers, you know, and ask her, you know, what her plans are, because I want to move to a position, you know, where I can posture to take the seat away from Devon Thomas. Alright, Dahlia. You know, I am going to start putting the building blocks now. You know, I feel like it is my next mission to accomplish. That is how I feel about it. And I feel strongly about it. You know, these people are cheaters. They are scammers. They are miscreants. Big up yourself in Anti-Sharon Talk TV. Yes, Dahlia. I'm sure you have my number by this, so just shout me. Send me a message and I'll get back to you. Just send me a WhatsApp and I'll get back to you. Big up in Meltina. I am doing fine. I am okay. I'm here chatting with the people. You see, for too long, we sat down in Westmoreland and we accept the bare minimal. And because we accept the bare minimal, we got so used to not having anything. Now, I would never sit down in a municipal corporation and watch these people suffer the people, I would never sit down and say nothing. That is not in me. So if I should get a seat there, there would have to be some kind of shaking up. I can't tell you no. Because I will be holding persons accountable. I am not one of them that sits down and say nothing. I don't back nonsense. None at all. And for them to sit down there, suffering the Froome Councillor, suffering Savlamar South, Dan is getting funding, and we can see what that funding is doing for the people. I was told through the grapevine that Dan is posturing one of his sons to hand down the reins to his son. So I guess that this guy don't want to let go. He don't want to let go, so he need to have his hand on it for as long as possible. And by him stepping aside and allowing his son to do it, he would be keeping an eye on things. Big up in a Veronica. Big up yourself. So that is what I was told. It's a Fidel Castro thing, yes. You know, typical comeback behavior. We cannot sit down idle anymore and allow these people to continue to tear down the place. It is 2026 almost. These people have been there all of my life. From the 1980s, they have been there. I was born 1990. They have been there from the 80s straight up till now. They have rotated, obviously. Some of the older ones gone, but then replaced themselves with PNP. So PNP have been there now for the last 37 years. Big up in a Sharon Kane. Big up yourself. I am of the view that if we continue to allow these people to carry on in the farm that they are carrying on in, all of Jamaica is going to be developed and left only Westmoreland and maybe Hanover in the lurch. Seeing because the level of damage that is sustained in St. Elizabeth, they have to go build back Black River and build up there, so they will build up good. But the people in the municipality that we have in Westmoreland, they do not have the know-it-all, they do not have the wherewithal, they are not trying to do anything. The municipality is broke. I hope Desmond Mackenzie is doing a comprehensive review into the municipality. And I am sure when he's done, he's going to find that they are broke and that municipal corporation should be in special measures. The government need to take it over and appoint people or bring staff from other municipalities. But somebody have to hold these people accountable. Somebody have to hold them accountable for what they are doing and not doing. So as the time goes by, I will say more. I'll have to have some talks with persons. But I believe I believe that I would be able to put up a good fight against him. I believe so. Big up in a Balti. Father Dark Night, big up yourself. Good evening. When you have somebody that is drunk with power and nobody at all can talk to him. You know, me always realize though, you see people who can't read, they always have a loudest voice. Me not understand why. Eh? People who can't read, they always loud and boisterous and bully. Why? You can't read, go one side, go sit down, man. How you go read piece of paper and sign piece of document to do something worthwhile if you can't read? And these people are hugging up these positions because they want to say they are mayors and deputy mayors and all of these things. You have achieved that, and that is a great achievement. But you have been there for a certain amount of years. Step aside and allow some younger, fresh minds to come in. There is plenty of work to be done in Westmoreland. Westmoreland is about 200 years behind the rest of the world. We don't have proper planning. We don't have proper codes of conduct. We don't have proper we have proper building codes because they are the same as any other code in Jamaica, but they are not being enforced. This municipal corporation don't seek to regularize land ownership. They don't seek to put in, proper water mains. They don't seek to pedestrianize the place. Wanna look on the stop the traffic light for coming at the town. Wanna don't want to see what they saw a morning time, And it is the same traffic why they had to put it there in the first place. And that light have been missing now for the greater part of 8 or 9 years. Yeah, tell me say them are people who collect tax money can't find a money for buy some new light put out there. Just to help the traffic to flow in the town. Moderator, please drop in your number in the comment section. We have to set up and get up now, Savlamar. And we need people who care about our township and care about, what happens in the town. Not people who want just to put their hand in your pocket and live lavish. Who want to come in our community and see one look at youth blossom because they have the amenities that they should need to blossom. The traffic lights in Savlamar, they have been out for the greater part of 9 years. Probably 8 years. Coming to 9 now. I am sure of it. I am sure of it. Now I was doing a bit of research because I had told you guys this morning that the mayor has a full-time job. Separate and aside from being the mayor, he has a full-time job. Now there are rules around the owning of a business, and if people can lobby you to do things in their best interest. So I was told that It depends on if he owns the business or if he have less than 10% share in the business, he's allowed to work there. See, so there are rules around certain things, but he might not be doing anything illegal, my people. If it is not his business, then he can work there. But we know how these things go. People will own them business and put in somebody else's name, and we know them things that go. We not accuse him though, and that me I do. Me just I say, I give a clear example. Big up, Marlon. There is a number, okay, So see if you can get a call to us. Save the number, or you see it. Call me on WhatsApp. If you call me straight, then I'll get me. See, you have to call me on WhatsApp. See? I'm living in West for 4 years. Okay, Ivan. How long now since the light out? How long now since the lights in Savlamar at Dunbar's River have been out? Yes, Sharon, big up yourself. And big up your family in Hanover. Hanover people, them did not vote for change the other day. But it is what it is. I had pleaded with them as well. And this man, I see them a ball on the TV, say, they don't see Mark Golden or Anjo. Eh? I don't know where they want to see Anjo for. And Mark Golden, if you call, Mark Golden give out aid to, Hanover people. The PNP them give out aid to. You call them, and the government alone give out aid. Government busy. So we are waiting for a call from Okino. If anybody else have anything to say in the interim, we can call in. Same speed. But as I said, my people, I have made up my mind. And I want to come home and challenge Dan. Obviously the seat is not vacant, so I'll have to make a few calls to see. Hold on, guys. Yeah, my boss, good evening.
Go.
Are we there,
They're taking on the program.
Talk to me now.
Yeah. Boy, we kind of look a bit confused with everything we have got. Because he's a man where he's a kind of neutral man in the certain things. I'm to speak justice. So I talk from the reason with PMP and I talk from the reason with PMI. And the talk program, the PMP program, then the try politically program, then kind of hard.
Hold on, G. Hold on there. You know I hear him good. You tell me if you not hear him properly. So your sound look a bit muffled, but I want to check if them I hear you, because me I hear you. You tell me if you not hear him there. And them I say no, me G. So you have to set the mic good, set the phone mic good.
Alright, what go on?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, me I hear you now.
You hear me better too?
Yeah.
But me I say, the kind of major kind of neutral person between the we try to find a neutral ground with every situation as much as we can. You understand?
Yeah.
That's why sometimes we make a decision to choose which side they lead back. If it can speak justice.
Yeah.
But the reason with a lot of CMP, the reason with a lot of labor.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of talk show. I'm listening to the Labour talk show. I'm listening to the PNP talk show.
Yeah.
The PNP talk show is to me kind of a little bit harder to listen because they always get to some farm out. But I just don't want to jump to conclusion and say because I think the Labour right have a little bit of
we are reason based on facts and research. Them are reason upon mix up who thief what and Prime Minister wife this kind of something. So that pure propaganda. You know, we are reason upon the basis of fact.
Yeah, but that makes it still. But me I say so. And next thing, me see them are reason and it's like Andrew Wallace is this big wicked. But when you go over the Labour side and you listen, you can't see that. So me I say, what are the facts about all these wickedness? Because you to them you listen to the one of a Portland, Isaac. And as I say, kind of go and start Labour rights tonight. It's not working, but definitely I don't weird they tone. So when I listen to both sides of a political reasoning, they lean and decide that they just hold strong point and preach negative the next time. But really and truly, we can't see where one is at the bottom. All them have said we can't see. And me, I talk to me young family and go to the day and I say, yo, Andrew, big. What do you call it? Teenagers use the word thief, but they say they check us out how famous or him become this rich and, you know, there's no
so
way and way.
And ask him how rich and honest be.
Never really ask him that, you know. Never ask him.
Anytime you say that, man, ask them how rich and honest be.
But me I try to find out, me I try to find for himself. How all of these things work. So me say, oh, you come by that and he say no. So me say, anything goes so? He must tell me, no, probably not strong. You know what I'm saying? But to him at that, he must say, Andrew Wallace this and one Wallace like, no.
Andrew Wallace,
the PMP them.
Andrew Wallace net worth is equivalent to $1 million US. And he accumulate that over 28 years. He accumulate just $1 million US worth of asset. That's it.
1 million. It is not a money.
I poorest Prime Minister of Jamaica ever have Andrew Wallace. The poorest, he broke his one.
But that means alright, two of them thought they have some money hide at one place then.
You can't have money hide at no place. All in business they unsure. In bank account they unsure.
We have to again. We have to again. When I said to me, every politician has to declare certain things. Andrew Wallace is the only one that declare to.
No man, he declare.
Remember that.
He declaring asset them. He declaring asset them. So let me tell you what happened. I tell you what happened. Two things happen. Andrew Wallace did buy some shares. See? And the shares they mature. And then pay him out the shares them. I believe the shares amount to about a couple $100,000, about $200,000 US, I believe, the shares accumulated to. Right? He then took that money and reinvest the money. Somebody can fact check me. I'm not too correct on the figure. I'm not sure about the figure, but I think around that. See? And it could have been even 50,000 to be quite frank. It could have been even 50,000. But we stick to 100,000. The 200,000. See? Yeah. Reinvest them shares they will make. And guess what?
Yeah, man, listen.
Him lose the shares them. Everybody know how stock market and trade go. If you know what you think, you lose it. So when the Prime Minister submit the document and them see the money coming at the account, them also see the money come out of the account. Them ask him, say, they want proof as to where the money go. And the Prime Minister point out to them, where the money went, the Prime Minister show them, on statement, and write to them and said, this is where the money went. And they said they are not satisfied.
Okay.
They said they're not satisfied. So what the Prime Minister have to do now?
Yeah, me a listen.
So when them say they're not satisfied, what the Prime Minister have to do now? Tell me.
I don't know.
So if...
But me I say...
Yeah, go ahead.
Me I say... He must say to me today, the Prime Minister no declare, my only one not declare. I say by law they have to declare. He say yes. Then me say he has to declare, but I have to do it. But he must say he not do it. So I don't know about that. But more I can follow right now. And we consider listen to this.
So yeah, what now?
Politics. You know what?
Every year, a member of parliament supposed to submit paperwork as to what they own and if they accumulate anything new, buy like a house or a car or anything, they're supposed to tell the Integrity Commission about it. Right? Tell them how we pay for it, where the money come from, if it come from a salary or it come from a loan or whatever. Big up in a dump. Remember now, the Prime Minister declare all the assets to the Integrity Commission. All of it. And he even point out things to them where them never realize, say, listen, this is where the money came from, this is where it went, and this is what happened. The Prime Minister point out that show them himself. They are the ones who is saying that they are not satisfied and then refuse to certify the Prime Minister's statutory declaration. But it was a political tactic to get Mark Golding in power. But it don't work. So now that the Prime Minister take them to court, for them certify in documentation and watch, so if they not go certify. And then we're going to see now, say, they were directly working for Mark Golding at the time and refusing to certify the Prime Minister documentation. And them refuse to certify it. And then the Prime Minister certifying own documentation. And them Integrity Commission, the Prime Minister submitting documentation. And if he had did anything wrong, they would have charged him and take him down. They would have charged him and take him down. Everybody know that.
Yeah, you think so? Because even as they told it, because you have to commit the same thing. He take people, he take you want government support, like something like that. So they say,
no, he take the Integrity Commission, which is independent of the government. He take them to court because them are refused to certify in statutory declaration for no reason at all. Up till now, they can't give a reason. Remember, since here, probably about June or so, we did a program where the Integrity Commission said they did not have an open case into the Prime Minister for illicit enrichment. And then take them time sneaking on Twitter. We not see it on Observer, we not see it on Gleaner, we not see it on TVJ. It's a statement they put out on Twitter. So there is no open investigation into the Prime Minister. So it was all about politics. See?
Politics.
And if them not have no open investigation as it relates to the Prime Minister, where FID get case about the Prime Minister. If Integrity Commission will have to deal with the case before it send go a FID. See? If them not no case opening in the Prime Minister, where FID get case for the Prime Minister. So if you listen to Mr. Ingram on TikTok, you will hear Mr. Ingram go on and on all the time. But Prime Minister no certify and this and that and FID investigate. Bullshit. FID don't have no investigation going on into the Prime Minister because the Integrity Commission is not investigating the Prime Minister. It was a political ploy to tear down the Prime Minister image and to install Mark Golding. But it failed, it backfire.
Okay. So, boy, I mean, it's a negative thing, enough, brother. Enough.
PNP
and enough something.
A PNP do there something there, brother.
Well, me don't know, but yeah, and if you listen to the PMP part, they have one back of negative thing to say about the labor rights. And if you listen to the labor rights side, they have a back of the negative thing. The PMP have more negative things to talk, and then, outrageous and deal certain way away. Well, them also near PMP now. Them on me a Labour right now because the choose the Labour Party. But the United, Labour Party to me, I do better choose the Canadian. And when I like the next election, me live with I see and the next election, if I'm to hold the still there, me I go vote.
Right, then, so let me ask you, how old you be? How old you be?
It's 34.
Alright, you're 34, me 1 year older than you. So me and you come up in the same time. See? Now, which area you come from?
Nothing catching.
Saint Catching. So you as a Saint Catching man, can you point to anything that the PNP did for you in our constituency, or your hometown in that 19 years that they were there? Can you point to anything?
Well, no, PNP didn't run. PNP, you have to tell where Labour right, but where PNP then they said Labour right, big dog come up to them and beat PNP. So PNP never back us to the PNP will not give up here. So.
No, I thought about the government. Because right now, Andrew Holness in a government and all PNP era, like Westmoreland. Want Andrew to take blood out of stone, give them. See? So even if you come from a Labour era, what did the PNP do for your constituency while they were in power? When me and you look at you, can you point to anything? Me can't point to nothing from Westmoreland.
Well, not PNP time. So Labour is coming when 2009,
2007.
Then we 2007, but then we lose back 2011.
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2007, me hour. What I said,
yeah, 17, yeah, 16 year old. Yeah, about 15, 16 year old. See?
Yeah, that time I have been thing. You understand? So, really and truly, guys, guys did whatever body. Like guys did whatever body.
No man, me not even talk about road or no. They ever come in and say, alright, them build one community center here so for youth them. You see them build one ball field, one playground, one basketball court. You see them build one community center.
Right,
you see them build a school.
In a 2000, me try to 2003 or 2004. Or 2004. I can't believe the later stage, but 2004 5. They built one basketball court in a big community. And they didn't go around and build a basketball. But the basketball court was a menace to the community because you know the day we play exactly. And that's how we used to play with cricket. So I play with cricket.
Yeah.
So and that's how we used to play with cricket. You understand? And then come build the basketball court right now and like a mash up the cricket field. I think about 5 years now, I feel like cricket field back in my community. And make cricket start play back there.
Ever ask about job? Me, no, so they ain't build no, they never create no job.
No, they never do none. And let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you what it is. We have not good to nothing. You understand? So, we just hold my card and just try to find the positive as much as we can. But, we don't really see, we don't understand the level of politics. I'm not really pre-politics. I just know me start to politics more. But me not like, to Andrew on the country, it look better, brother. We can see growth tonight. We see growth. You never call me more mature now when I look out to certain. I see more growth tonight. We just want something more. Like in my year of a guy's era was a farm community. But I love to see farming come back in, transfer their place, elite, Irish. I don't take cane because I was kid now. But normally, my grandfather was a kid father. My great grandfather, the guy is 8 years, counselor by you know that? And then they run off the Irish program. But I think we need like a farming association, and then we could think
we
more.
have that already, man. We have RADA.
Yeah, RADA, but it's kind of, it's there. But we mean like, we need a community, like overall community association, so we can get more water. Because to get really government program, when we really study and see, if you go in as a man and say you want something, you will get on back and show up and that. So if you go in the association, like one party farmer come together, the association, it's easier to get there from rather government section. Government section, you see, and that realize. So probably the council needs to step in and create like a farm program in that year. I think that's in place that was farming. But farming really big, like 80% in a guy's today. So when you look up because my mother is
I don't
and
think I want foundation. I think basketball field, and the government, because I did research and they say, there is no specific result to confirm that the government built a basketball court in Guy's Jamaica in 2004. And if they did build one in 2005, it would have come up too.
Well, it was a social development. Because one time was here, but I don't remember.
I think it's one of them places. Because they build up a court and then they build one at Savlamar to run a Russia. So maybe I did
Man, I scam with community because they build it right now, like to pitch. I write me basketball court. I have a participate in it. And I won't know the funny or nothing, and they mash the field right now, middle, right for the pitch. I mean, I tell them we just prepare the pitch. The community cricket guys are right, then dig it down in July. And every 6 hours we have a big cricket fun day around here. So that's why now we come to the cricket thing, first August every year. As 6 hours, the club keep them the same team, but they don't really flourish like we used to because of the cricket people bring. And now we build a cricket team. My grandfather was a farmer. And I grew down the Sunland and create a cricket team. Sterling seated, and one of the big things in a guys are most exciting cricket in a
let me tell you something.
Never seen more people.
You see, when the PNP didn't have power, especially in the early 2000s, most of the ribbon them, you see, PNP cut. I just ribbon they go cut for people things. And I like now what you see, the government have hand in a something and the government put up money or the government put up one part of the money.
So is everybody going to cut because but in the start PNP they know them tell you one alright, even what they say, yo, who sell your Jamaica? I'm young to tell me yo. I'll labor right tell us that.
I labor right in a government. I labor right in a government when it sell, but the sale was initiated from the PNP time. Labor right could stop it.
Oh, even who say? The CR say that's what I'm never do nothing. He say, "Come me be like listening." So me have a debate with a man and try to prove him point. Alright, just listen. See, we put me look up price craft, but blind him and say. But the time I listen, I take what you say to gospel. You see, I take what you say to gospel, but listen. And he must say, like he say, he say, it's easier to sell it, less burden on the government. I mean, I think, so, but really and truly,
When you say if PJ sell it, what?
He said, like I said, he said, it was a burden for the country to keep it so it's easier to sell it.
So it's easier to sell it?
Bruce Wally. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So when people did that say if you save Bruce Golding, so if you make it go on, you could save it because he done sell already. Remember, say Edward Siak sell over it to Bush Stewart, and Bush Stewart honey back give them because he couldn't manage it either. Plus, you know why here Jamaica really crash out? In the 19 years what the PNP did it. Here Jamaica was marred in controversy. Every time a plane land, then take off jugs off it, then find jugs in a toilet, then find jugs in a cargo hole, then find pilot with jugs, then find attendant with drugs. People come off a plane with whole suitcase full of drugs. And the PNP turn a blind eye to it at the time. You know? And at that crash here in Jamaica, why nobody never wanted land in their country, and it became a loss. You know? But it is them that sell it the PNP. And them sell off here.
We don't get to go the program too much still, but over plastic country, you know. If we have to go to that,
no.
Because me don't see them like them, and then go up the bed. Every they violate this and they violate that kind of law.
No, them no violate nothing.
Me have done it.
And then can't find no
If them
lawsuit.
go.
Then up at a compound town, up at a compound town, did have a military base already. We used to do training there, you know. The military used to train our compound town, you know. And when other foreign military come to do training, they used to do it up a cockpit country. Your uncle don't know what I say, man. And no lawsuit can go on there. First of all, the Maroon Treaty is not recognized by international law. So who them are going to sue? That's the first thing.
Okay. Not recognized the real or
it is not recognized any at all by either the Jamaican state. It is not recognized by either the Jamaican state or international law. So next time when the uncle tell him say it's not recognized by international law. So who them are going to sue?
That me I tell you that. And he must say, of course. Then me I say, all right. Me not very but I'm not going to do it. Because of that, the voice after, we look up too strong and big. Because I'm trying to listen to everybody. I'm trying to listen to the labor. I'm trying to tell you everything. If you don't have nothing good to say, you might time to know. But when I strong labor, and I debate, I don't have no program.
No, man, my program is based on facts, you know, brother. I mean, in a lying thing, you know. I mean, if you tell no.
But the same thing,
if you listen to your PNP, you say, no, what them are saying are accurate. Not at all. Because if you do one Google search, what they say, Google says something different. See? And you know,
that's a kind of what you mean is say, Andrew $3 trillion, and no me I say, it's like somebody come out and say nearly carry whatever. Then go or something like that. So and I hear them taking an election out.
So me hear them say Andrew thief $3 trillion US for you. See? Now if Andrew thief $3 trillion US, Trump go richer than Andrew go richer than Trump. When I go like that. Him go richer than Carney. Him go richer than Keir Starmer. And him go richer than enough other people in the world. See? So,
I'm here. Hold on.
Let me say this at you.
Go ahead.
The most money Jamaica has ever had at any one time in reserve is $6.something million billion US dollars. So we say 6.5 billion US dollars.
No, we're close to that.
See?
No, we're close to the 3 trillion.
Okay, so that is most money we ever have. Now 3 trillion is 3,000 billion dollars. And if me say most we ever have at any one time is 6.5 billion one time. So somebody tell me Andrew is $3,000 billion for thief. Somebody tell me.
Okay, sorry.
They must say things, you know, but you they can't compute and do maths. Then can't, you know. So then you know, make no logic and still run with it because it's so nice. And then one have to say Andrew is a thief. You know?
I think that's why I would say one by one they go into jail. So me think there's somebody that get locked up by now still.
I just rhetoric that. If anybody if go to jail like PNP, them are thief. And I look at them thief for in 9 years, you know. They see the $3 trillion there, he probably thief in 19 years. And that's how we don't develop.
Yes, but you don't think they could have taken too much, but anyway.
What you mean? Yeah, you mean? They couldn't take so much over 19 years, brother. And millions of dollars we take in a year, one time, in a taxes, month, Millions of dollars we take in a month time in taxes. If them sit down there for 19 straight years and a thief every day, then can them the money they run through the country, happy. But did it any one time for somebody else take it. You see what I say?
Okay. Even I pledge me a career a campaign with them and say, Labour Party run the country high crime rate. I don't know if you remember when people they did a year what they I had to pay attention when he said in the state with Mark Hole in the
Yeah, man, me here, man.
Come on, man. Good God, man. I bet crime rate ever big. Nobody knows the not about insurance never said not about crime. It should have been a state because if I'm like, that's the one let them know. Me just put them all them to make this kind of play. They play for them fight and say, you know that? We are in the painting of nothing about crime. Nothing at all. Not even to say, good job.
Remember, I since here they shut up about crime, brother. And for the last 2 year crime a trend down, we had 8% reduction.
Yeah.
Then we have 19% reduction last year. And then this year we have 40. See?
40. So, then I tell me, watch it. If you don't want to watch that.
Crime out of control and rated. Then say government are get it under control, but them hope say. Because what PNP did want to do, is just come in. And because everything did that do already and done, they will just continue it and say them are do it. And that they need a hope for an easy ride. But thank God, because then we don't know what to do when Beryl come and when Melissa come and would have a problem.
So you said and that's what this year. What do you think about going on next year? That's 700 this year. Last year they go under 1100. For a long time. This year they go under 700. So in 2026, what do you think?
We can definitely do 455 next year. And we'll continue to trend down. But it can be less. Hopefully no more. About the strategy I work.
Yeah, 450 me. 450 me.
Yeah, man, it can be anywhere around that. Can be
within the next 4 years, by next 4 years, 300 on. Maybe the 360.
Them can't afford that, Because if Andrew can get the place peaceful, so over for PNP, we can tell you. So them can't afford that.
No, not say that. Not say over. Jamaica people are doing that.
No, man. Remember, we have people we are looking, and I look on and I see now. That's why Andrew win back in. And like a back in that time when they use propaganda. You see me I say? Them are using now in a cheaper way, but people are look. People are see what happen.
Yeah. They are fight
but people are really watch and I see what going on, and people feel the effect of things. People feel when they get the tax return. People feel when they get to keep the money from a threshold. People feel so they can go buy one, can go take out one car and confidently pay for. People can open up a business and confidently run.
Some of them people are business to that, brother.
I know some of them but me I talk about the well-thinking people them, people who want to see country continue.
Election money when they come out with the 10,000 and the 15,000 I shot them. Then they tell you vote.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
You see the election. The election tell you if I look which part the PNP they win. Then win back in a for them stronghold them. Where we did take from them. And they don't win one Labour right seat, They win in a for them stronghold where we did take from them. So for them people them still have a negative mindset. We continue to chip away.
But give me tell me one PMP, one PMP man who will see where you respect and have where you see. Where you do that island. Where you see. Go and put somebody in that PMP. Because as I say more you're positive for anybody to get about that. Because give me a positive, two positive, you must have find somebody that PMP look like it. If anything to good about PMP party, they can control it and do it.
So, me just going to say this off the cuff. The PNP right now, the PNP right now don't have a leader and don't have any leadership.
Well,
See,
we know
but
that.
let me say this to you.
And people are up here.
If I should choose somebody to come in and hold the reins over the PNP now until they can find a younger and more productive leader, although he's tainted, I would say Philip Palwell. Just for watch over things for now. Now we know he's not going to be prime minister. We know he can't to travel certain place and corrupt. We know he like thief when go on with. But just for interim, he might only somebody me see right now the runnings and the workings. He might only person me see right now. He can step aside and give to somebody younger and give them over a party. Not Julian Robinson, not Damian Crawford, not Dayton Campbell, Philip Palwell.
Alright, give me a young face so you speak with a technique then after.
So one young youth did him speak so eloquent. Always ask all kind of bullshit question, but actually young, he need to blast. I can't remember what his name, but
Which one?
He very skinny. He mag and he wear glasses.
Oh. And he speak two different.
And he speak eloquently, he speak nice. I think that the PNP can groom him for now and you know 15, 20 years from now, bro, God step aside. You know, they will get a shot. You know?
Okay. I will play right now 15 years down the road after Angela. Who them out put to
no, man, we have a whole heap of people. You know, say Matthew Samuda get elected as president of the UN Environmental Division today.
No, not the
well, big up Matthew Samuda for that. And our dear Juliet Wellness get elected president for some international thing as well. So we people them a blossom. Andrew Wellness himself hold about 4 cabinet position and about 11 different international position as well. See?
And when they are custom, take care and custom to me, please.
No man,
no meet them so bad tonight.
I cuss them because
don't
they're not Russia. You know?
Don't be so certain.
No man, you have to be so for they understand themselves, G. You see me? You have to behave the way they call that they respond to, you know, that they understand, you know. You know. So you have to behave so
okay.
They understand.
I believe I'm sometimes I don't catch you live and sometimes I catch you replay. I think I make sure I see every number this time. I'm losing number. Yeah.
Alright. Big up yourself, my boy.
I think.
In a position, and I'm reaching one position where I have to stop cuss them. Then we stop cuss them. See, but we have to cuss them to make them understand themselves. Say worklessness and dirty niggerness and crowbaitness, if them they are heard. Why them a behave the way them behave. I'm rough. And then we fix up them folly ground. When I spring chief phone and bite out one of them neck cheek. See? But anyway, my people, I don't think we are getting any more calls. So, me I go. Probably not coming live a morning, my people. Me I go sleeping, but I say that all the time, and then me not sleeping. So if me not sleeping, I'll come live. Turn on the post notification. Make certain say. Persons are telling me say, they not get the notification. I don't think that have anything to do with me. I think YouTube I do that. You know. And you know, I don't like that it is taken away from my audience. See? So we're gonna play the famous tape and then we're gonna call it a day. See? So I'm gonna look for the tape because I just a pester me about it from our day. See, big up yourself and share. Come like the tape not to play because you know no sound. So me just come off a call. Hold on, baby. Let me try a restart the phone. So no time Hmm? Yeah, man, whole heap of people tell me so they not get no notification. YouTube I do that. And it a mess with my views. And if it a mess with my views, it probably a mess with my cheddar. See? So I don't know if YouTube want me come through the office come bite out somebody jugular. But them a mess with iron eye cheddar. See it? I will see. Alright, may I wait for the phone to start up, my people. Anytime I get a call, I notice the video then stop playing. I don't know what I want. March we are marching on to ni 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 ni. Time come. Fi Mark go bid. Cause him big and so I like. You two are ramp with me. They played me. Cause they now do that to a big dog them, you know. They wait till me turn I want big dog too. And them have to reach out to me and give me an endorsement and give me some personal ads and give me £1 billion for putting in my pocket. The day they gonna come, you know. Wanna watch. You see me? I will run a clip now. I hope when Fury Day come out with a ball and PNP record and put up on feel no way cause dead me go dead with laugh off on it. Cause me find everything funny.
Why are you crying?
PNP members and supporters who gathered at the party's headquarters were taken through the full range of emotions. Each seat won, cue celebrations. But each seat lost, cue silence.
75 of 80 boxes. The incumbent, Donovan Williams, seeking to hold it for the JLP.
Then around 10 p.m., reality set in. It wasn't their night.
I don't know what went wrong, but
it also meant 3 straight defeats in a general election. Hundreds of dejected supporters headed for the gates. But those are the ones who had strength to walk. Others, broken by the loss, had to find support by leaning against walls or railings. They cried openly.
We really do it, brother.
You were saying something about sufferation. What do you mean?
They say the country has sufferation, and I live government now. Everybody ever did. Me not ask Christ. Because they don't care about nobody more than himself. Me, she not get a work from them. Yeah? So we don't want the country to come back to PNP, because PNP is for the poor.
You never catch a part where a lady in the background and say, your bill costs more than the pay we you get. I want to know which part in the world you get pay. Unless you don't want a big, massive job. You get pay more than what your bill costs. Eh? Because sometimes if me not go to work, go do overtime them. Me couldn't keep up with life, me I tell you no. I mean a good job. Good job. So you just imagine somebody when they're in a job like mine. How they must struggle.
Everybody's trying to rich.
Mommy, why are you crying?
I'm not sure I can take 5 more years out of this, because let me tell you something. Under the Labour government, you can't buy food. You work and you can't hardly maintain yourself. You can't pay rent. You can't do nothing at all to help yourself.
I'm going home to cry. I wasn't crying here. But it's crying. I'm going home. I'm very hurt. I'm hurt.
Their view clear. They cannot manage another 5 years in what they describe as the political wilderness. PNP President Mark Golding had to make a concession speech. He admitted it was a tough speech to make.
I think it's my duty as a believer in democracy to acknowledge and concede the result and to congratulate.
I don't want to hear nothing from Bucky Swamps and people. I can't go along on my bed. Although Bucky Swamps that accept a defeat. Although Bucky Swamps can't believe say he lose. Eh? What a disgraceful wild animal. Bucky Swamps admit say he lose pan the night and come back 1 week later say him here on TikTok say people TV election. Eh? You know what that terrible what that wicked and terrible serpent like that. Eh? Him not do no investigation. He not do no internal investigation. He not challenge the result, but he come in a press conference and say he here on TikTok say a TV election. One the man walk, if it's a man walk, listen. Eh? Friend every time they run him, you know. But they keep him because none of them have no ambition in that PNP. Real dirty nigga, all of that. But anyway, my people, me soon tomorrow. Whether in the morning or in the evening, but me soon. See? So big up on yourself. Much love. I make certain share the live. I make certain say Dan get it. See? And me soon tomorrow. Show all labor rights.